everybody, welcome back to Muse TALKS. So today we are talking about why you are not making progress. Do you ever feel like your piano progress has plateaued? Or do you feel like your music is clunky and lacks a continuity? In fact, this is not something that you can master overnight. It takes consistent time, dedication, and a lot of hard work to become successful at the piano. Most pianists find that they have never finished learning. There are always more challenging pieces to learn, other styles to explore, and more ways to hone your technical skills. Learning the piano does not happen in a straight line. There will always be ups and downs, and you won't always notice your progress at the same rate. In some practice seasons, it might feel like you are moving backwards. Other times you might feel you have made tons of progress with little ways. If you feel like you are not making progress you were hoping for at the piano, let's try to troubleshoot what could be happening. Number 1, too little practice time. It's hard to say what just the right amount of the practice time is. Your level, abilities, repertoire, attention span, and many other factors should be considered when you are carving out practice time. But one thing that pretty much every pianist can agree on is that small, consistent blocks of time will always outperform the longer, more sporadic blocks of time. For example, say you have a really busy schedule and you can really only manage to squeeze in 3 hours of practice each week. Practicing for 30 minutes 6 times a week will be much more productive than practicing for 3 hours once a week. When you commit to smaller blocks of time on a daily basis, you give yourself time to develop your skills. You can build on what you practiced in the previous season. You approach your music with a fresh perspective each day. However, trying to cram all of your practice into one longer season means that you are probably having to spend time relearning what you practiced a week ago. You might start feeling burned out or tired partway through your practice season. If you are not making it to the piano on most days, try to make it a bigger priority to spend at least a few minutes at the piano each day. Oftentimes, just getting to the piano is the biggest battle. Once you are there, you will find that you can easily get swept away by the music, and 10 minutes will turn into 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and more. Number 2, too many distractions at the piano. When you are at the piano, make a point to clear your mind of other things going on in your life. Don't worry about your to-do list. Push away thoughts that don't pertain to your practice season. Focus on your music and save most other things for later. Do you practice with your phone nearby? If so, try leaving it in another room or turn the ringer off and face the screen away from you so that it's not a distraction. Even if you rely on your phone for practice apps and resources, challenge yourself to go without those things occasionally so that you can free your mind from the extra clutter that comes along with your device. Number 3, avoiding the habit of mindlessly repeating music. Poor use of practice time is one of the biggest mistakes that piano teachers see over and over again. Repetition is usually a solid approach to practice the piano. However, it's easy to slip into the habit of mindlessly repeating music over and over. When this happens, it's pretty common to get a lot of mistakes right or to avoid difficult sections of music. Instead, approach each practice season with a plan. Be aware of the most challenging spots in your music. Before you tackle them, set a goal for yourself for how you plan to improve on them. Be methodical and thorough about how you practice. Don't expect your practice times to sound like a performance where you play straight through your music. Instead, break your music apart into small pieces and master each part. I hope you like this video and see you next time.